What's going on, everybody? Just want to let you know before we get into the episode, don't forget to head over to Instagram and enter to win the Moultrie Mobile Edge 2 and a rechargeable battery pack. All you gotta do is hit this link in the description, head over there, enter to win, and there you go. Just wait for the drawing. You could possibly win. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump to this episode. This is a special one for me, other than the youth there with my son. But I was able to take my son out hunting, but not just for myself, with the family, the in-laws, who are also the Quistos, and we had a great time in the woods. So, hopefully you enjoy it. Alright, so today is a special one. It's not just me and CJ, but we got CJ's grandfather and his uncle out here hunting with us this weekend. So I couldn't get my dad out, but my wife's dad and brother were also the Quistos. So I got them set up. I got granddad set up on the bean plot on the other side. Me and CJ set up on the oak plot, and I put Uncle Jake up on where the feeder acorns are, where I've had plenty of deer surrounding me one time. So hopefully somebody sees something. It was the first time I ever used a side-by-side to get in for hunting. So I've always believed in the theory of side-by-side scare deer. Grandpa said it doesn't. I've heard people say it doesn't. So we're going to find out today. We got in right at the shooting light. So I know it's going to take a little bit for the deer to start moving. But the deer don't usually move here until about 8 o'clock. And they moved about 10:30. So we're running up on that time now. We've had bucks out here all night. It was pretty hot in the evening yesterday for the time of year. It's supposed to be hot today as well. So right now we got the crossbow set up in the middle of the blind. Yesterday I was set probably like 30, 40 yards over behind me. And a buck came up right behind this one. So we get in a little later than I expected. Want to get in a little early. But family, you know, they move different. They time different. So it wasn't too bad. We got there a little bit. Took time to get the side-by-side. First time hunting with the side-by-side. Never took the side-by-side for hunting. I usually just walk if I have to. But to drive around the property, drop them off to the different spots, get to the blind, get set up, and hopefully we didn't disturb the deer too much. Alright, so everybody already set up in their spots. Text everybody, make sure everybody got in good and safe. Jake said he already saw a decent buck. I think it was a buck that was over here when we pulled in. I checked the camera when I got in here. About 5 minutes after it was a buck. Going past the scrape area over there where I saw that 6-pointer. I'm sure he just headed across the edge to the opposite side of the property and walked right past Jake's stand. So it's right about now that these deer are gonna start getting up to feed again. So usually between 9 and 10 they'd be here feeding on the blocks and on the trails. Right now I got the CJ watching some on Netflix, keeping him occupied. But a little bit I grabbed the phone from him and check and see what the movement like around the property. We had a small buck come in. I got everything ready with CJ to shoot. He was getting so excited he kept moving around. As I was setting everything up, I looked back and that buck was looking at the blind. So we kind of stayed away, but it's still early. It's probably not even 9 o'clock yet. 8:45, so I feel like another one will come through. Just gotta get the little man to chill out and sit still when it does. So close the windows up and get everything back in the middle. Man, it was right there. That buck, before I can get the buck on camera, but he came in and I wanted to let CJ know, get him ready so he can be ready to put the phone down, get behind the crossbow if anything happened. And yeah, he was just so excited. He started dancing and moving. I want to get a buck. I want to get a buck. And he was quiet, but he was moving. And I lifted the shade up in the back and had the window already open as I was getting crossbow set. And I looked from him and told him to stop, calm down, son. I turned and looked out the window, and that buck was looking dead ass. It's just like I ain't coming over there no more. But he was able to see the buck. He got excited. He was happy about that. And we watched it walk off the plot. It wasn't a big buck, but for him, it was a buck. And that's what he wanted. So we're going to sit a little bit and see what happens. So one thing for sure, this blind is plenty of room. Plenty of space. Got me and CJ both in here with our chairs. We got the shooting block, which he stands on the shoot. Got the crossbow in here with the tripod bag, with the tripod for the camera in my hand, and then my bow. And we was able to move everything around. I had this crossbow set up out of that window. I was able to move it down, point up this window, get the block and everything set in place. And I never had to move. I'm a pretty big dude, so yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. I like the space, got my legs all stretched out. Alright, so again, didn't see nothing but time in the blind with my son is just a moment I can never get back. Enjoy it, whether he's on his phone or whether it's the 30 minutes before or after the hunt really gets going, where I'll tell him, give me the phone, focus and pay attention, work on being patient, and just relax, enjoy the outdoors. It's just great to sit in the woods, in the deer woods, and God's country with my son. Oh, I love it every day of the week. Gotta pack everything up, get everything down, pick everybody else up, and roll around and give them a look at the property. First, we gotta let CJ shoot this crossbow to disengage it or discharge it. Ready? I'll tell you when. Wait. Go ahead.
I didn't see. What did you guys see? You guys saw something?
Yeah, we saw a buck. Had a small buck come in, and I was setting him up to shoot. He started getting excited and moving. He looked at it and slowly walked off the plot. I was like, CJ, you gotta sit still. But here's what it is.
You learn. You learn.
Another stand up. I was like, oh, that's good. This is treated. And the seat gave out, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send
That was an experience.
When did that happen?
About a half hour ago.
So we got everybody. It looks like Uncle Jakey. He's seeing a bunch of deer. He had a buck 8 point. He's at like looked like 8 point from first sight, but he think it might have been 10 coming through, a younger 10. He got does. I think he had a button buck or something. He said he had quite a few deer come through. I told him he was in a spot where they feed on the acorns a lot. Unfortunately, Niner didn't see anything, which is weird. Sit on that bean plot. It's a funnel on the other side, which they usually come from across the creek, and they come through and feed. So I have no clue. I wonder if maybe the side by side going through there that morning, and it stirred them up or something. But I won't be hunting with side by side again, unless I'm going with a group of people. Be back on the e-bike. There's a big old rub or scrape right up here. Right now I'm gonna take everybody around, show them the property, get a look. We might hang a stand. I know I gotta put a lifeline up on one of my rut stands, but yeah, let's check it out and see. Maybe we find a new rub or something that we haven't seen yet, or a scrape. So after this, I drive them around. I showed them the lay of the land, show them not even half the 155 acres, but a good chunk of it. We hung a stand in a killer spot that we think gonna be bomb here in the rut, which is like 2 weeks away. Full rut's 2 weeks away, pre-rut. Probably another week or so it's gonna be going up. It was a great time out there. They enjoyed the woods. I enjoyed having them. CJ really enjoyed having them. He wouldn't stop talking the whole time. And he just keeps saying, I want to go get my big buck. I want to go get my big buck. So can't wait to get him back out there, and hopefully soon, before we head back to Jersey, we get him a shot at that big buck, and he works on his patience and being quiet. But other than that, guys, that's it. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. This was an enjoyable episode, enjoyable day in the woods. Even though we didn't kill anything, I like showing you guys hunts that's unsuccessful, but this is one I wanted to get out right away. Again, don't forget to hit that link in the description.
head over there, enter to win the Moultrie Edge 2 with the rechargeable battery pack. Also, somebody reached out about these hats. I do have some. I looked in the closet. I got a handful of gray, green, camo, and black outdoors or overtime hats. If you want one of those, go ahead and head over to Instagram again, DM me, and we can get that set up. It's starting to get cold out here. These cold mornings feeling good. As you see right now, I'm kind of bundled up. It's a little cold. I ain't got the heater on because I was making this quick. We're going to get back out there and hopefully we get this shooter buck I've been after and he slips up one of these days. With that being said, guys, we're going to wrap it up as always. But first, I want to say I appreciate you guys for following along and tuning in throughout all these years. The last 2 weeks, you guys have been running up the numbers, which is why we're giving away this Moultrie camera. We went from like 5,000 something to 7,500, which, by the way, is our end of the year goal. Give yourself a round of hand. Thank you for that. But let's keep it going. We hit 10,000. I'm gonna do a bigger giveaway. Like a big giveaway is gonna cost me money. I'm gonna pay for it myself out of on YouTube, not Instagram. All right, guys. With that being said, we're gonna sign out as always with love, peace, Afro Grease. Peace.